Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Naquan Jordan, the AI protagonist, and in this video, we're going to be doing some Mass Effect generations. So we are continuing our video game theme. This time we're jumping into the Mass Effect universe. I am on SeaArt, and if you go to the Explore tab, change to LoRa, and search Mass Effect, you'll get a bunch of these different Mass Effect LoRAs that will pop up. However, these are not all the lowres related to Mass Effect. These are just the ones that have the Mass Effect word either in the title or tags. If you were to, for example, look for a specific race, like Asari, then you'll see lowres pop up with the Asari name. So we have these three different lowres that you would not have seen if you just searched for Mass Effect. So it's good to dive deep into your search when you are searching. We are going to be using Liara for this video. You can see these are the different Liara lowres that are pulled up. I actually like this one a lot, so this is the one we're going to be using. Once you click on the lowre, it actually pulls up the different examples that the creator put so that you can see the lowre in action. If you click on one of the images, it will take you to this tab where you can see a bunch of similar images using the same prompts or similar prompts. So we are going to click on try, and that's going to take us to the generate tab with everything pulled up for that image that we just used. So you can see it has the Liara to Sony LoRa, and it's using the Azor or Azavia RPG artist tool model. And I'm gonna go ahead and click on generate just to get 4 images of that. You can see I have been doing some other images. I am going to start doing more of the realistic ones. I really like this. But I'm going to change the prompt a little bit. So this prompt is a little bit different than this one, just because I want to get that look of her kind of like on the Presidium or maybe in her apartment, rather than what the actual prompt that we copied will come through. So I'm going to add this prompt to the description of the video so you can do it yourself if you want to create some Liara photos. And I will also copy the negative prompt. I'm actually not going to change the negative prompt at all. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. But we are going to try some different models. So I'm going to create with Epic Realism. It's one of my favorite out of the realistic models. And we're also going to go to choose more. We're going to do I Can't Believe It's Not Photography. And we'll have one more set with absolute reality. Yeah, here it is, right here. So we'll see what those generate. But while that's loading, here is the original copy of the image that we were looking at before. And as you can see, it looks really, really good. Shows Liara very well. It is a very well-trained LoRa. It works very well with different models, which is why I like using it with the other realistic ones. So we can see the realistic ones are now popping up. This one was I Can't Believe It's Not Photography. So we take a look at these. It looks like a more of a close-up, kind of like a profile pic. That's the kind of images you get from I Can't Believe It's Not Photography. But they do look good. They look just like Liara. Actually looks a little bit more like the video game, like almost 3D kind of. These did not come out too well. The actual Liara looks good, but the coloring not so good. You can see it did add quite a few fingers to the hands as well. But yeah, besides the color being too pale in the face, everything else looks really good, especially the outfit. Really liking the way the outfit looks. Love the way the background looks. Looks just like something pulled right out of the game. So that one was Epic Realism. So Epic Realism does not gel well with the Liara to Sony LoRa. This one was just Absolute Reality. So the Absolute Reality ones look good as well. These look a little bit more illustrated than realistic. but it still looks good. I mean, look at the detail in the background of the leaves and look at the detail on the outfit. It's really, really nice. This one also suffered the problems with the face. Sometimes these models that are not used to aliens, they'll produce like really human looking like faces, and obviously blue skin is not, it's not a realistic skin color, so it's kind of like a blend between the blue and the realistic color. So you will get that with using some of these more realistic models. So I really liked these two, so I'm going to reload some more of them. So with the I Can't Believe It's Not Photography and with the Absolute Reality, we're going to load some more of those just to see what they look like. Okay, so the I Can't Believe It's Not Photography images have loaded up. And once again, these look more like portraits or close-ups of Liara, but they look just like her. Very, very well detailed, very nice looking armor, nice looking background. Everything looks good on them. This one did mess up a little bit on the hair, or I guess the tentacles. Almost looked like there's a second head behind Liara, but everything else in the image looks good. This one looks really good as well. So if we look at the other one, the Absolute Reality ones, these of course look good as well. Really liking the background. The background looks great. I'm not sure if that's Liara creating the background, because it looks so much like something you would see in the game, like in the Presidium, in the Citadel, or there are some places of Ilium which would look like that as well. But everything else looks really good. This one, the shoulder pads are a little big. Looks like she's wearing someone else's armor there, but everything else looks good. So these are, I think these are my favorites here. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick out some favorites and then go ahead and upscale this and see what the upscales look like. Alright, so all the upscales are done and they look really good. A lot of these look like they're straight out of the video game, especially like the amount of detail, like the pores in the skin, the imperfections and things like that. Very, very good work. Especially love the detail of the leaves in the background. They look amazing. So these came out kind of like a blend between a cartoon and realistic, because like her skin definitely looks more like an illustration, more like a cartoon, whereas everything else looks more realistic, but it does blend together very well. Like it doesn't look like her face doesn't belong with the rest of the image. So it's kind of like surreal, not exactly real, but very close to it. But it all looks really good. So I'll be uploading these, of course, to my Instagram account, most likely in the next few days. I got everything scheduled for up until Saturday. I usually do that once a week, and then don't post anything on Sunday. So you should see these maybe around Monday, Tuesday, something like that. But that is pretty much it for this video. If you are a fan of Mass Effect and you want to create some images and some scenes, it's very easy to do with SeaArt. Once again, you just go to the Explore tab and you're able to find all the different Mass Effect lowres. I don't think there's any checkpoints, so you can use these lowres with any of your favorite Stable Diffusion models, and you can create some really, really nice looking stuff. As you can see, these things here, they all look really good. Very good, especially like the not so perfect ones. Looks like they kind of look like the character, but not really like the character. Maybe like a more realistic version of the character. But I really do like them. I might start throwing some of these up on Instagram as well. So that was it for this video. If you guys have any other video game series that you'd love for me to do, go ahead and drop it in the description. I'd like to get some ideas on some different things to try out. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.